good morning. Welcome again. Today we're going to do a little Pilates that is focused on really connecting with your mind-body. And in times like this, mind really affects the body. Personally, my mind's been running, I'm cleaning closets, and I torqued my back. So I brought my daughter, Madison, who lives with me, with our social distancing, to execute some of the moves to the fullest. We need to meet our body where it's at. There's days where we can move mountains and there's days where we can't even move a sand. 23 years ago, I started Pilates after a back surgery. So being mindful, I thought it would be a great time to really execute these exercises in a traditional manner. But we're really going to talk about what's going on inside, okay? So you'll see me refer, if I can't execute a full movement, I'll refer to Madison. Okay, let's lay down on our backs. It's always finding our neutral. All right, so remember, base of the skull is down. We've got a nice natural curve in the neck. We're trying to open up the chest. We've got three curves. We've got a cervical, we've got a thoracic, we've got a light lumbar. Hip bone, pubic bone is flat. From our hip flexors to the knees, to the shins, spreading the toes down, okay? There's our neutral. All right, we're gonna inhale through the nose, and as we inhale, we're gonna push through the pelvis as though we're pressing out, as though we're executing air out through the pelvis. And then as we exhale, and I'm gonna have to use this term, we're gonna draw back and pull back as though we're stopping ourselves from passing gas, all right? So let's do a code word as every time I say, pull back, pull up from the pelvic floor, I am really referring to stopping yourself from passing gas, okay? So roll down. We're gonna inhale and we're gonna push out as though we're pressing air out of us. And then we're gonna exhale and we're gonna draw back, hint, hint, pulling back from the pelvic floor. Really feeling that connection, and you're gonna hear me use that reference all the way through. Roll down and inhale and bear down, push out. Exhale, pull back, draw back from the pelvic floor as we exhale. That energy should be coming up. We're drawing everything up. And roll down, not a bad idea when we're social distancing to pull back from the pelvic floor. So we're gonna inhale and press out, and then exhale and pull up. Good. We're gonna roll down and we're gonna immediately come up into a tabletop, okay? Sliding the fingertips, allowing that rib cage to slide down. Again, we're gonna inhale and we're going to throw it from the hip with toe taps. So an inhale, exhale. Now remember, on the exhale, we are pulling back from the pelvic floor. Don't get too crazy with breathing. I'm just so happy when everyone's breathing, all right? So we're stabilizing that upper body and just really executing it, throwing it from the hip. Good, and let's put our feet down. Inhale, press out, exhale, and draw back from the pelvic floor, and then roll down. We're gonna lengthen out that right leg, and we're going to drag that heel like we're trying to pull the paint off the ground. And we're gonna work these heel slides. As you drag that heel back, I want you to catch the lower abs. So some of these exercises are really foundation moves or fundamental moves that a lot of the bigger Pilates moves are built off of. Good, let's go to the other side. If you have socks, your socks just fell off. All right, so take off your socks. Good. You're in the comfort of your own home. Nobody's pedicure or shaving. Good. And really draw back. Really draw back. Feel that heel drag towards the butt and feel that connection. Good. Now again, we're going to extend the right leg. We're going to take that left leg into a tabletop, and we're going to move into knee stirs. So if you're tight, and I'm very tight right now, and kind of my side joint, everything back there, really circulate. Press your hand, put your hand right on your knee, and push down into that hip socket. Let it cross over a little bit. You'll feel if your hips are tight, and then we're gonna move over. And at the same time, we've got the ribs softened,
we're engaging. Slide out. We're in tabletop. Let's go to the other side. Again, pressing in and really working it. We're going to use this when we have a little bit of a longer lever with our legs, but again, just prepping the body. And sometimes when you do this stuff, you don't even know you're tight. And then reverse. Good. These are great exercises to do when you're feeling a little tight. All right, feet are down. Let's go back into that neutral. I have my palms on the ground. I'm going to slide the fingertips, collectively lifting the head, the neck, and the shoulders. I'm drawing back, pulling back, and I'm going to go right into hundreds. I'm reaching. So again, the focus of this is to really go a little bit slower and really concentrate on that drawback, okay? You can curl up, you can pump your arms, but if you're really drawing in, pumping those arms harder, harder. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at your belly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach the arms around. You're going to put them straight out to the side. We're coming back into that tabletop. We're going to draw back and just, depending on your range of motion for the day, and again, you always need to meet your body where it's at. Okay? Days you can run marathons. There's days you can't walk to the mailbox. Right? And just allow that lower body to just rock side to side, and we're scooping the body. Now, we're going to stay in that tabletop. We're going to slide the fingertips, collectively lifting. Again, drawing back. We're active. We're going to pump those arms. Now, you can stay here, or you can connect the heels, connect the calves. Drop the legs a little bit lower, looking at the belly button, and we're pumping the arms. 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, really straightening out the legs, straightening out the arms. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to bend the knees. Keep looking at your belly. Keep looking at your belly. And again, we're going to inhale, push out. Exhale, articulate up. Again, reminding ourselves to really, really kind of connect and engage the core. Inhale, roll down, push out, and then again, pull back from that pelvic floor, drawing all that air out, up and out, and then roll down. We are back into a tabletop, sliding the fingertips. Now we're going to do this nice and slow. We're always focusing on kind of looking at the belly. We're going to move into a single leg stretch. Now, when we started out, we did the heel drag, okay? Kind of create, I'm going to flex my feet, and I'm going to go into that sensation, and now I'm dragging it through the air so that you really catch the lower abs, all right? All of those fundamental moves are to train you to feel it when the moves become a little bit bigger. We've got 4, we've got 3, we've got 2, and 1. Feet are down. Inhale, press out, exhale. Draw back from the pelvic floor and bridge up, and then roll back down. We're coming back into a tabletop. We're going to inhale, sweep around, grab hold of the hamstrings, again looking at the belly, and then we're going to extend out, and we're going to draw in. Actively breathing, actively being aware that so much of our core is controlled with our mind. We're just conscious of drawing back. Good. And out. Good. And out. Bringing the knees in. Feet are down. Inhale, push out. Exhale and roll. And then articulate down. All right, let's extend the left leg, and we're going to extend the right leg. We're going to inhale, and we're going to sweep around. We're going to tuck the belly. We're going to grab hold of that hamstring, and we're going to split. And we've got a nice gentle breath, and we're a little slower today. We're a little slower because we want to feel all of this. No momentum in Pilates. Feet stay up, and just give your hamstrings a little bit of a stretch. Hold on. And we're going to just point and flex the feet. Point and flex the feet. Now, feet are up. We're going to slide the fingertips, lifting the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Let's brace our head. Elbows are wide in the peripheral. We're going to drop the right leg down to a high 45. As soon as we drop it, we're exhaling and drawing back. So much goes on to that mind-body connection. Just think about what you're doing. Good. Just breathe. Good. Bringing the knees into the chest. Feet are down. Inhale, push. Exhale, draw back. So you want to feel that connection. You want that band here protecting that back. And we're going to articulate down. All right, one more in this series. We're going to do our twist. So we're going to slide the fingertips, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, bracing the head. Right armpit goes to the left knee as we extend the right leg. And again, we're going to drag that heel back. And twist and drag the left heel back. Good. Always dragging that heel back. Anything that you could do to kind of amp up the move. Nothing is passive. Good. Twist, good, feet down, and tuck the belly, and again, articulate up, feel like the pliability of your spine, and really roll it down, okay? So we're gonna stay here, and I'm going to curl up, and just curl up, and we're gonna reach. So much goes on in just, we're not gonna move, we're just gonna stay here. We're gonna pull back from that pelvic floor. I'm going to take that right hand and I'm going to reach over to the left ankle, and then alternate sides. So I'm trying to stabilize the lower body, and I'm just reaching. So it's really like a lateral flexion done in this position. Good. And bring the knees, and we're going to roll up. So we're going to move into a little bit of a crabby. So we're going to cross the legs. All right, I'm going to have Maddie execute the full move because I can't do that today. So I'm going to stay here. And the prep move on this is just scooping back and coming up, okay? And scooping back and coming up. Now, I'm going to have Maddie stay and scoop and roll back. And then roll back up. Yeah. So meet yourself where you're at. Good. And up. And scoop. Good. Let's do about 4 more. Good. Find your lane. Good. Let's do 1 more. And up. All right, so that was the prep for the roll up, roll down. All right, we're going to sit up tall. We're on our sits bones. Again, we have all those curves. And we're going to begin to scoop the belly and allow the tailbone, and then sit back up again and restack. So much of the movement comes from the pelvic area. And sit up, okay? We're going to have Maddie execute it all the way down. I'm going to stay here in my happy place today. And sit up tall and restack. And inhale, find the length of the spine. And then roll up and then restack the body. Let's do about 4 more. And then bring it up. And then again, scoop. Now let's add on to that. We're going to reach all the way forward. We're going to clasp the hands behind the back. Swing around. And go to your happy place. So you're going to roll all the way down. You're going to roll where I am. And you're going to dive forward. And we're going to open up the chest. Swing the arms around. And scoop. Let's do 1 more. And you're going to dive forward. And you're going to reach the arms all the way back. Open the chest. Good. And breathe. All right. So let's roll right onto all 4s. All right. So much of what I talk about is we want to work it from belly button down. So we don't want to feel it in the shoulders. We're going to tip the tailbone down and then come to neutral. So tip the tailbone down, yep, and neutral. We don't want that big thoracic pump. And good. And down, all right? So hands, let's go into a plank. We're gonna hold that plank. Hold that plank. Let's take that left leg up and flex it. And hold. And let's do a little pulse. A little bit of a pulse. And drop. And we're going to go the other side. A little bit of a pulse. Now we're going to begin to walk back. Top of the belly. Articulate up. And we're going to just do our hip width apart. So here's where that scoop comes. We're going to inhale and we're going to scoop and I want you to breathe and scoop and up and really let the body, let everything go. You don't even know it's stuck in there. Good. And scoop and up. And now we're going to articulate down, scooping the belly. We're going to walk it out. I'm going to hold my plank. Madison, you can throw one push up, good, and up, good, walk it back, thank you, and articulate up, and let's go again, and again, we're going to scoop, and scoop, and lift, and scoop, get it all out of you, and up, and again, articulate down, we're going to walk it out, and you're going to hold, and you're going to drop down one push-up. And get up. Maybe it's not fun having a mother as a Pilates instructor. You probably wishes I owned a Rita's or something. And roll it up. Good. And let's do one more. Inhale. And we're going to scoop. And up. And scoop. And up. And let's go one more. And scoop. And up. And good. We're going to articulate down. We're going to roll all the way down and we're going to hold that plank. Now let's take that left leg and let's put the left leg in the air as we push in and get your glutes thoracic, nice flat back. Just push that leg in the air and now drop that right heel. Feel that stretch. Come back up, slide back into the plank. And now take the other leg up. Draw it all the way up. Keep the evenness through the shoulders. Drop the left heel. Come back up. Bring it into a plank and hold. Drop down onto all fours. We're going to extend the right arm and extend the left leg. Find your balance. Find the balance through the torso, and we're going to bring it in. Drawing in. Let that tailbone tip. In. Let your body feel good. Let your body feel strong. Here's your center. Let's switch sides. Left arm is out, right leg out, and bring it in. And bring it in. Have control. As I almost fell over. And good. All right. Let's take it down onto all fours. All right. Now we're going to do some shifting of the weight. We're going to come onto all fours and we're going to have this plank going on. I'm going to shift, so I'm shifting right through here. Shift the weight forward. Gently drop the left knee and extend the right leg and pulse. And pulse. Right? Weight is shifted forward. So get your shoulders a little bit more over your elbows. Good. And shift. And then drop down, slide into a resting pose. Let's come back up into the plank. Right? Now we're going to slowly shift the weight forward, drop down onto the right knee, and we're going to pulse that left leg. But we're leaning forward, so it doesn't look like we're on all fours. A lot of it is on my forearm and core. And then drop down, resting pose. All right, back into that plank again. Hold, shift the weight forward, drop the left knee, bend the right leg, hold that belly and just small and small. Might feel a little glute, but you're feeling core. Everybody feeling core? Feeling core, Maggie? Good. Good, drop back. and stretch.
Last one. We're on all fours. We're on our forearms. We're gonna slide it forward. We're gonna drop the right knee now and just press up. Everything is such a subtle move. So much going on. I'm pressing my forearms into the ground, blowing my ribs together, good. And you're gonna feel your shoulders a little bit. Rest down, clasp the hands behind the back, and you're gonna open up the chest. Open up the chest. Good. Let's take it back onto all fours. We're gonna walk it out into the up plank. And we're gonna bring our left knee over to the right elbow and just a little twist. Nice and slow. Good. Let's walk it back. All right. Articulate up. Good. Bring the arms up. And again, let's sweep the arms. Sometimes we get in those static kind of poses and we need to become a little more pliable. Let's go one more. And up. And again, articulate down. Hang here. Walk it out. And let's take it onto our sides. All right, everyone good? All right, we're gonna come onto our forearms and we're gonna bend the knees and we're gonna stack everything on top. And again, we're going to side plank, but we're gonna lift all the way up and just float your arm. And we're gonna lift up, prepping that side, and lift up. Good, let's pick up the pace for 5, for 4. Feeling your waist, 3, feeling your breakfast, right? 2, and now stay up there and go into a lateral flexion and reach. Lift the bottom waist off the ground and feel that stretch. And bring it back. All right, let's move over to the other side. Again, legs are stacked. Forearm down. All right, just float the arm and we're gonna lift from the waist. So we're stabilizing the bottom and just lifting that bottom waist up. Now let's pick up the pace for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Now lift up lateral flexion and just really take that stretch. Now this is a prep move for our next move, which is a little bigger. Hold. Good. All right, let's switch back. This time I'm gonna have you put your top leg over your bottom leg, and we're gonna go into a side plank. So your waist is warmed up, and we're gonna move right into that side plank. And again, if that's not super comfortable for you, you can stay here. What I'm looking for is this beautiful long line. And just reach. Bring the arm up, and we're gonna thread through, and bring it up. And thread through, and bring it up. Let's go one more, thread through. Reach that arm all the way up and take that stretch. Now let's come onto the forearms a little bit more, a little wider, and we're gonna come into that side plank. And we're gonna reach all the way over. And again, threading through and bring it up. Top leg over bottom. And one more. Reach up and over and really stretch. I needed that. All right, top leg over bottom. Again, we're prepped. Let's go into that side plank. Feel free to drop that leg, okay? You have to meet you where you're at today. And good, and thread through. And just breathe, really feel it, thread through. And bring it up. And thread through, and bring it up. We're gonna drop it down, grabbing the shin and reaching over and stretch. We're on our forearm. Top leg over bottom leg, and we're gonna reach all the way up. And thread through, and bring it up. And thread through, and up, and grab hold of the shins, throw the body up. Take them a little bit further apart. This is really ladylike. And now we're gonna tuck the belly and we're gonna do a spine stretch. And we're gonna scoop the belly back as we walk through. And then sit up tall. And scoop, 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 scoop. Allow your outer thigh to drop to the ground and lift up. Now let's throw the legs forward. Let's reach back, opening up the chest. Whew, flex the feet back, open up. And we're gonna twist and bring it back to center. And we're gonna twist, good. Make sure your feet stay identical and don't move around. Good, twist, good. And one more. Good. Okay, so now we're prepped here. Let's go a little bit wider. We're gonna sit up tall. And again, now we're gonna do tucking the belly back. We're gonna do that spine stretch here, drawing back, 2, 3, and slide up. It comes from here. And we're gonna slide, 2, 3. Bring it up, opening up. We're gonna twist towards the left. And reach out and saw on the outside by the little toe. Draw the belly back. Twist and saw. Whoop, there's my boo-boo. And bring it up. Good. And twist, scoot back. Good, bring it up. One more. And twist and scoop. Excellent, bring it back. Let's go back onto our backs. All right, let's, roll down. That felt good. Let's find our neutral. All right, base of the skull's down, nice central curve in the neck. Here we are. Softening of the ribs. Let's take that left leg up. We're gonna cross that left leg over the right leg and then bring it up. We're drawing a D. Drawing a D. Stabilizing that right leg. Pressing the palms into the ground. So we prep this in the beginning by just doing that little knee stir. A little rhyme to the reason. And then reverse the motion. Inhale as you begin. Exhale as you return. So you're crossing over and dropping down. Now let's hold that leg. Let's give that hamstring a stretch. And we're going to point and flex. So we're going to move into climb a tree. So I'm going to walk up to here, and Maddie's going to walk all the way up and sit up tall. And then walk down. And inhale and walk all the way up, drawing back. And then walk down. And again, walk all the way up and hold it there, sit up tall. Roll all the way down. Allow that left leg to drop down, leaving the right hip. So drop it off to the side, drop the leg off to the side. And then cross it over. Yep, feeling that. And good, let's go back to our neutral. Let's bring that leg up, holding it here. We're gonna cross the midline of the body and bring it up. So try not to move the body around too much. Cross and make a D. Keep that right hip down. Keep your right hip down. So even if that closes up your range of motion, good. And then reverse. Good, and circle. Excellent, and circle. And now hold it up. Let's give that leg a stretch. And we're gonna point and flex. Now let's begin to climb the tree. Maddie will go all the way up. Linda will go all the way up. And go all the way down. Reach up. Top of the belly. Reach up. 2, 3. And then roll down. Good. One more climb all the way up. Climb all the way up, 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 up. Good. Roll down. Drop that right leg off to the side. Good. And now cross it over. Cross it over. Good. And excellent. We are going to roll right into a teaser. Okay? I will show you. We're going to inhale, and you're either going to sweep to here, or you're going to, Maddie's going to sweep all the way up into the teaser. And
and then roll down. And Linda. And inhale, and squeeze up and teaser. Squeeze it all together, scoop the belly. And roll down. We've got 5 from here. Inhale, reach, pull back from that pelvic floor, squeeze the heels together. And 4 more, and squeeze, pressure's on. And roll down. And 3, woohoo. And down. And 2, squeeze everything together. Draw it back, hold it. Excellent. Let's go 1 more. And hold. Good. Grab hold of your hamstrings and sit up nice and tall. Yeah. We're going to scoot back. All right. I'm going to hold the scoop here. And hold. And Maddie's going to roll back. And then come back up. And Linda, I'm going to hang out here. But
luckily they can't see me though.
And scoop. We got Linda over here.
I'm the cinematographer.
And we're going to scoop back. And that nice, long, elegant curve kind of enables you to have that very small. I'm just enjoying this right now. Scooping back, hold. Good. All right, let's take it to the next level. We're going to scoop. We're going to extend the left leg. We're going to extend the right leg. I'm going to hang out here, and they're going to roll back and scoop up. And keep the scoop and roll back. Good. And I'm going to point and flex while I'm hanging out. Good. And scoop. And excellent. Very nice. It's hard. And now we're going to reach all the way forward. Good. We're going to roll back. And as we roll back, we're going to drag that right leg down. And we're going to extend that left leg. And we're going to move into an abbreviated teaser. So we're either going to inhale and reach to here, or you're going to inhale and come all the way up into the teaser, and then roll down. Try not to use your momentum, and inhale and lift up. Good. Gaze and stare at your toe. And inhale and lift up. And roll down. We've got 4 more. Easy for me to say, 4 more. And roll down. And tuck, you can always do Pilates wherever your body's at. Makes it feel so much better. And roll up. Excellent. We've got 1 more. And roll up and just give that leg a nice stretch. Now that straight leg becomes the bent leg. Reset the body. Extend the right leg. And again, wherever your teaser's at today, you're going to lift up and hold. 2, 3. And roll down. And up and hold. 2, 3. And roll down. Good. We've got 5 from here. Inhale, inhale. Relax your mouth. Relax your body. And good. 4 more. Look at your toe. And 3. And good. And 2. Excellent. And 1. Good. Grab hold of that leg. Take a stretch. Good. Let's roll the body up. All right. Very nice. We're going to lay on our side, and I'm going to either give you the opportunity to be stabilized or not be stabilized. You're going to bend the bottom leg, and you're going to extend the top leg. That bottom arm is going to grab and clasp the upper arm, okay? You can cradle your head if that's not working for you and your shoulders aren't cooperative, and you're going to just start up and down. So you're stabilizing. Actually, let's take the upper arm and grab the lower arm. I like that stretch a little bit better. So the upper arm is grabbing, and you're kind of lifted a little bit, and you're going to flex. And you're going to circle. Keep those hips stacked. Try not to go too big on your circle. Right there, it's that small. Your upper body's a little bit lifted. Good. And now let's reverse the motion. And circle. And circle. And circle. And just bend the knees and drop down. Let's move to the other side. All right. Bend the bottom leg. Thumbs pulling, yep. And we're gonna lift and lower. So don't let the arms pull you up. Let the waist pull you up. And you're lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. And then you're gonna flex. And flex. You're gonna circle up and around. It's small. It's really about just holding the body, placing the body, yep. And then reverse the motion. Reverse the motion, yep. I think that cracking would be me. Good, and then just stretch. Just take that stretch. Good, breathe. Let's take it, this feels good.
You're gonna take it onto your forearms. All right, we're gonna try not to reside in our lower back. We're gonna just lift up, lift the belly button. And I'm gonna take my shoulders and my scapula and just slide it down my back. And release. And lift and slide everything back. Feel that. Stay here, lift the belly button. And I'm gonna kick two and then lengthen that right leg. And kick two and really push it out. Kick two and lengthen, lift the ribs. Kick two and lengthen, right through the glute. Two and lengthen. Let's go one more. Kick two and we're gonna scoop up. Scoop up.
Tip the tailbone down and give yourself a nice resting pose and hold. Good.
Now we're on all fours. All right. We're gonna drop down onto our forearms. Again, shifting the weight forward. We're gonna extend the left leg, but not let the back arch. So keep the ribs together. And we're gonna begin to just pulse here. I'm stabilizing the upper body. It's a subtle move. You're right into your glute. You're tucking your belly in and you're right into your glute. You're gonna lift, cross over, up and down. And lift, cross over. Feel everything. Lift up, push that hamstring towards the ceiling, cross over inner thigh. Now bend the knee and press towards the ceiling. Press towards the ceiling. Good. And 3. And 2. And let's tuck. Tuck around. Good. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open the chest. Slide back. Close the ribs. Extend the other leg. And we are just up very slightly. Stabilizing the upper body. So much going on. Rib cages together. And you're just pulsing it up. Yep. Pulsing it up. Very small. Right into the glute. Lift. Cross over. Up and down. And lift. Cross over. Up. Lift. Cross over. Up and down. Bend the knee and stomp on the ceiling. Stomp on the ceiling. Good. And press up. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Tuck the belly. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open the chest. Slide yourself all the way out. Externally rotate the feet. Look towards me. Clasp your hands behind the back. You're going to kick yourself in the butt. 1, 2. Lift the belly. Open up the chest. Feel between the shoulder blades. Good. And go. And again, switch. 1, 2. And open up the shoulder blades. Get that back extension. Good. 1, 2. And open up the shoulder blades. Good. We've got one more. 1, 2. And open up the shoulder blades. Good. Tuck. And just tip the tailbone down and stay there. Good. Just stay there. Tuck the belly. All right. Onto your back. And we're going to work our rollover.
So 3 versions of the rollover. I will obviously be doing the beginning version of it. So articulating up, articulating down. All right? So this is the fundamental movement to rolling yourself back. All right? So this is movement number 1. This is where I'm going to stay. Movement number 2, you're going to bend your knees and you're gonna slightly roll back. Good. Slightly roll back. Ugh. Do that today. And then movement number 3, your legs are straight and you're gonna watch Maddie roll all the way back and then articulate down. So let's stay here for a moment. If you're rolling all the way back, you're gonna do about 5. So roll all the way back and then straighten and articulate nice and slow. And again, it's the same movement, all right? You've got to get those fundamental movements down. Good. Maddie, you've got about 3 more. Maddie and Linda, about 3 more. I'm just going to hang out here and do about 6. Good. And roll. And roll down. Good. Just 2 more. And
Can't count.
I definitely can't count. Especially when it's not being done on my own body. Good. And then roll down. Good. We're going to roll up. Very nice.
So let's open up our chest. We're going to reach our arms back. Some people are more comfortable here, more comfortable here. I'm more comfortable on our fist. Your hip width apart. And I'm going to begin to open up the chest. And then inhale, exhale, and lift up and hold. Just open up.
Yep. And now you're going to lift one leg up and hold. Hold, 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 and down. And then lift the other leg up and hold, 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 and down. And inhale and reach forward. So let's put that all together. We're going to reach forward, clasp the hands behind the back, drop those arms, and come up. Lift left. Good. Lift right. Good. Reach forward. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open. Drop those arms. And throw those hips forward. Good. And lift the left leg. Close your ribs. Good. Lift the right leg. Last one. Reach forward. Clasp the hands behind the back, drop down, lift up, and lift the left. Good. Lift the right, and excellent. And sit up tall. Let's grab hold of our hamstrings and sit up tall. Okay. So let's take it up onto our feet. Zip, zip, and articulate up. Love these. Let's see if I can execute them today. We're going to go wide, externally rotate, okay? Hip bone, pubic bone flat. Thank you, Maddie. And just reach the arms up. We're going to stabilize. Good. Find your happy, happy, happy place. I don't know if this is ever a happy place. And we're going to just take it towards the left and find length. Take it towards the right and find length. Good. Now we're going to hold the arms out and we're going to come up and down on our toes. Up and down on our toes. Up and down. Alternate. 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 Gaze high and alternate. And we're going to drop down. And we're going to scoop the pelvis under and then come back. So the scoop comes from here. It's the scoop and then the upper body follows. And sit up tall. Got it? And then scoop the pelvis back. And come up. Let's do 3 more. And scoop. And come up. And scoop. Alright. So we're going to turn to the side. Now you can face me. You're going to put your right leg back and you're going to soften that right leg. So again, we're talking about this tilt, okay? We're going to soften the right leg. We're going to extend the left leg. We're going to stand up tall. And then we're going to scoop. Yeah. And you're going to hold that scoop and you're going to balance. And just hold that scoop. Hold that scoop. Hold that scoop. Shake it out. Let's soften the left leg. Let's extend
we want the balance, we want the core. Stand up tall and scoop and scoop and then lift up and balance and hold and scoop and hold and excellent. All right, let's stand up tall and we're going to inhale and we're going to soften and articulate down. We're going to begin to move out. And again, we've got our plank. From our plank, we're going to drop down onto the knees. We're going to clasp the hands behind the back and give it a stretch. All right. All right. Let's go onto our side. We're going to grab hold of the shins. All right. So I've got my left knee is bent, my right leg shin. So grab your shin and we're going to reach towards the right leg and stretch. And then take it out to the left. And then right. Now we're going to add the core here. I'm going to take that left leg, that right leg, and float it. So I'm going to reach. And I'm going to grab it. All right. Now I'm going to keep it floating. And that right leg is going to extend. And I'm going to keep it floating. And I'm going to stand up tall. So much of this has to do with here. And we're going to extend out and bring it in. And extend out and bring it in. Good. Let's do two more. Extend out and float it in. And extend out. And float it in. Good. I'm going to extend that top leg, and then I'm going to turn away from that top leg and just lift the chest up. I'm going to bring my fingertips towards each other. I'm going to lift my chest as I bend my elbows. I'm pushing my leg out. I want some length, 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 length. Good. And let's go to the other side. All right, again, we're going to start. We're going to reach towards the shins and reach out. And reach towards the shins and out. Now I'm going to float this leg and then reach out. I'm using my core to move me up and down. I'm pulling up from that pelvic floor. Hint, stop yourself from passing gas. Reach and good and up. Now I'm going to extend the leg and I'm going to just turn around a little bit and I'm going to lift the chest. I'm going to lift the chest. I'm going to bring my fingertips towards each other and I'm going to lift my chest as I bend my elbows. Bend my elbows and just stretch and lift. Good and stretch. We're going to come on to our knees. All right. I'm going to put my left hand down. I'm going to reach up and over, and my left hand is going to be down. And I'm going to extend out. I'm going to glamour pose myself. And we're going to begin to flex forward and point back. Try to keep the body still. Flex forward and point. And flex. Feel the core and point. And flex and point. And flex and point. Now stay here. And we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. And flex. Good. And now we're going to take one more reach over. And hold that line. Hold that line. Good. Let's go over to the other side. We're going to reach all the way over and extend that leg. Put our glamour pose on and we're going to flex forward and point back. Flex forward and point. And flex forward and point. And point. Now keep it here and lift and lower. HealthQuest. Now, we're going to start to put all of our moves together. It's that time. Good, and then just reach. Reach. Okay. All right, let's lay on our back. I will do the abbreviated version. Maddie and Linda will do the full version. All right. We're going to cross that leg over. All right. And we're going to roll all the way down. We're going to bring the legs up. Maddie and Linda are going to go up and over. You're going to roll back. From here, you're going to switch the leg in midair. And then you're going to roll down and come up into a teaser with your legs crossed. Yep. And then we're going to roll up and begin again. All right? So left leg over right leg. We're going to reach forward. We're going to roll all the way down. Legs are up. You guys are going to up and over. Then you're going to switch the leg. And then you're going to roll back and come up into a teaser. And if not, you're just going to lift. Good. And begin again. Everybody roll back. Bring those legs up. Decide where it works. Switch. Inhale, exhale, up into your teaser. Roll up into your teaser. Good. And again, let's do 2 more of those. Roll. Squeeze it all together. And switch. And up into your teaser. Good. Last one. And we're going to reach. Roll back. And switch. And reach up. I am the abbreviated version. Up into your teaser. Excellent. And roll down. Good. Let's take it onto our backs. And again, really, really feeling where it's coming from in the core. We're going to stay down, feet down, knees bent. We're going to take that left ankle and we're going to cross it over the right knee. Hip bone, pubic bone is flat, and we're going to push as hard as we can and really, really open up that hip. From that position, we're going to bridge up. Bridge up, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Roll down, 2, 3. And we're going to curl up, 2, 3. Okay? Bracing the head. You've got your left knee bent. I've got my right armpit, and I'm going to twist towards it. Very subtle move. So working the core, working the sides, but also really allowing everything to open. And we're going to twist. Good. And twist. We have 4. We have 3. We have 2. And 1. All right, let's move it to the other side. That one felt good. Right knee is bent, right ankle's over the left knee, and we're going to keep the hips even, and we're going to bridge up. And we're going to really allow that hip to open all the way up. We're going to roll down. We're going to brace the head. Now that left armpit goes towards that right knee, stabilizing the lower body. Throw that knee out. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. All right. So we should be nice and loose through our hips by now. We're going to start, we're cooling down. So no, we're still moving, but we're cooling down. We're going to move into a corkscrew. All right. So I'm going to keep my corkscrew a little tighter. All right. Maddie and Linda, we're just kind of circling to the left, are going to kind of go up and lift their hips and make that circle a little bit bigger. I'm staying here. Yep. And controlling it. I'm staying here in my leisurely mode, but I'm moving through. Again, I'm meeting my body where it's at. Good. And now we're going to reverse that motion. We're going to go to the other side. So start small. Start small. And now lift. Maddie's going to lift all the way up and work into that corkscrew. And circle. Yep. And circle. All right. Feet are down. We're going to come full circle now. We're going to push the fingertips and we're going to collectively lift the head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to feel what it feels like to draw back. Exhale. Draw back. And hold, and hold. We're going to lift the left leg up, and we're going to just brace the head
We're lifting up. And we're gonna just tap that left leg down. We're lifting up, we're looking at our belly. Or hopefully lack of. Good. And then roll down. We're cooling down, okay? So we're going back to where we began. Push the fingertips, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Hold. And now we're gonna take the other leg. And we're throwing it from the hip without changing the body. So we're doing those toe taps. You're looking at your belly, you're lifting those shoulders so that you're lifting your belly. Good, feet are down. All right, we're bringing those legs up. And we're gonna scoop side to side. All right, now we're gonna move it up a little bit onto our forearms. And we're gonna just let that little scooping side to side. Now we can go a little bit more of a bigger movement. Now we're gonna add a can-can. Twist, kick, bring the legs in. Drop to the other side. Lift. Can. Lift. Bring it in. Drop. Bring it in. One more each side. Drop. Bring it in. Drop. Bring it in. All right, let's sit forward. I'm happy to have made that through. Again, I met my body where it's at. I had assistance from Maddie and Linda, and you're gonna sit up tall. Pilates is pretty amazing in rebalancing your body. We're gonna roll the shoulder blades back. I'm gonna feel my scapula drop down my back. I'm gonna look all the way to the left. I'm gonna look all the way to the right. And then I'm gonna scoot back. And I'm gonna sit up tall. Just place my hands behind and open up the chest, I'm gonna look to the left, I'm gonna look to the right, and I'm gonna just keep my chest high. I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna inhale, and exhale, okay? Let's go back into that little crabby move. We're gonna grab our feet, and we're gonna sit up tall. Okay, and just relax the body. And again, today was a little more restorative. We really talked a lot about that bearing down on the inhale, that pushing out on the inhale, and that pulling back, stopping yourself from passing gas on that exhale. And feel free to do that as you social distance. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being patient. Again, I met my body where it's at, and everybody have a great day.